Good morning. As we begin today, there's a special request if it's possible. And if it's not possible, you will have opportunities to experiment with this later. If you have the opportunity to go to the most silent room in your home, you may already be there. We know sometimes there's outside distractions. And so we were suggesting going into a literal cave inside your home as we begin to metaphysically enter the sacred silence within. So as we begin the day with the breath, allowing the breath to seep down into your body and then expand outward around you, grounding you, cleansing you, opening you up, and expanding. And as we know, as we're breathing, this infinite breath is breathing us. And the deeper, the more mindful, the more expansive, the infinite field of possibilities. And today, we're going to go deeper within the void. But first, with some gentle background. There is something very powerful and beautiful about silence. We also recognize that when the mind and the heart are distracted, heart being emotions, mind being busy with thoughts, that when you're in silence, it does not feel like you're in silence because of the busyness. And do not judge that. That is the human experience. Trying to understand and remember. But as you are here breathing and proclaiming, I am entering the sacred void, the inner sanctuary within, feel your breath moving. And then in silence, as silent as it can be, where you literally are, be within the silence. And of course, thoughts and feelings occur. We would like to give you something to notice. There is a sound to silence. If you try to listen to it too hard, you will not hear it. It's just relaxing in the breath in being willing to be in the silence by proclaiming, I am here. I am here. I am here. And you may notice some have a ringing or little tiny movement that creates a small whistle. And as you're being in the silence, this movement that's making a whistle in the silence is that infinite field of possibilities that are here in the void at the beginning and ending of all things. And the more and more present you are in this silent field, you will hear and feel the tones, the vibrations. And it truly is a symphony. The symphony of the sacred silence. Many of you will experience waking up 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, wherever you are geographically. That is when the collective world around you is the most silent and the most still. And here you are attuned to divine mind, which is the void in the void of the void, the symphony of silence. And so that's why things come through, because it is silent where you are. We invite you to be in the silence. Different points of the day. And if you say, I am here, even if there are literal outside distractions, it will really begin to align into the symphony of silence, and you will not hear them in the way that your human ear hears them. And the more you metaphysically go and be in the silence, you are creating a vortex, the symphony around you, and you will not be awakened all the time in the middle of the night, because you have created the silence around you on a regular basis. We also know that sometimes you can wake up in the middle of the night anxious with thoughts and feelings. As you practice in your waking hours, being comfortable in the nothingness, this is literally a balm of peace and calm that will wash over you in the practice and the welcoming of this sacred silence. And this alone of entering this symphony will begin to take any anxieties, fears, worries, and they will just gently dissolve. And the energy that created those feelings and anxieties, the energy will begin to align and is one mind, divine mind. We invite you for the last few minutes of this meditation to be in silence together, be in the symphony of silence, and practice and be in this every day. It is powerful being silent by yourself. Of course, you're not really by yourself. It is infinitely powerful to be in a group of people in the sacred silence, as all of the energy comes together in one divine mind, and the vibration rises drastically. And so it is. Much love.